And welcome back to my channel, Bubbie Bean. If you're new here, my name is Shayla. I'm so glad you're joining me today. I know it's been a while. I am back. Yes, the move has been completed. For those of you that don't know, I've been talking about moving with my husband, and really it's just we moved apartments. The other one was a little cramped on space, and we were having some noise issues, but we are all completely free of that now. It is as stressful as it has been. It's been very nice. This new place has been kind of like you're able to breathe. So, both my husband and I, we still have a ton to unpack, but we have been able to breathe easy, and relax, and it's been really nice. But I missed you guys. I haven't posted a video in almost 2 weeks, or 2 weeks, somewhere around there. Feels like way too long. But I thought because it's Sunday, because it is kind of where I am a little gloomy of a day, I wanted to start on a glue book, or I call it art journaling, but apparently I think it's called glue, doing a glue book or making a glue book. So let's just go ahead and see where it takes us. So I got this book. This is actually a sketchbook. I believe I got it from the store Five Below a while back, probably months and months back, maybe a year ago. But I just thought it was really cute. It's a nice, board book. It has a nice thickness to it. But again, it's just plain sketchbook paper, nothing super high quality. But I thought this would be a great book to use as a glue book or an art journal. So I have not unpacked all of my crafting supplies yet. I think my room is the biggest unpack, which is sad to say out of all of the rooms. So it will take me a second, but I'm sure those of you that do journaling and stuff like that, y'all completely understand where I'm coming from. But I was able to grab, I kind of just have them in bags. I grabbed all my colored pencils and my little gelato crowns, which are just, they're kind of fancy crowns is what they are, but they smudge. They kind of remind me of like pastels that are not dry, I guess. That's the best way to put it. And then I have my markers here, as well as highlighters, gel pens. So I have some of those tools in case I decide to use those. I also have a few glues. Since it's just going to be for me personally, I did grab one of these. It's just a Elmer's kind of standard glue stick. It's repositionable, so it's not completely permanent, but it has a good hold, I think. And then I grabbed some, I guess, regular glue just in case I need it, but this stuff does dry pretty quickly. And then I have a Scotch craft stick as well. I don't know if I've used this. I think I have. Oh no, it's completely new. So I might use that one too if I have bigger pieces. And then of course I have in front of me, if you can see, I have some inks. I actually kept these out from packing because I knew I wanted to do a photo as soon as I could set at my desk. So these are just kind of some brown colors, Distress Oxide, Distress inks, and then I have black. I also have a thing of stickles that I had gotten at a thrift store. So with that, I am going to go ahead and start. And I guess the whole point of a glue book, I probably should have looked up like a definition or something, but I didn't, so we're going for it. Is really just to fill up the pages with things that you like pictures that you like. Oh my gosh, I got ink on me. Pictures that you like, really just, things that you like. So to go along with the pictures, because I felt like the background could be a little boring. And like I said, we're just going at it with what we feel. So that's the point of it. It's art journaling. It's just creative expression. There's no strict rules to it. It's just whatever you feel like. So that's the fun part. But I did grab my medium. So this is just a file folder, like one of those legal expandable files, I guess. But I just took one of these and I actually cut it down so I could see my scraps. This is one of my scrap containers, and it's nice because as you fill it up, it gets bigger. But this is for my medium size scraps. So I kind of just go off of what I think a medium is. And then, you know, I put it in here. So I thought maybe these could add some good background to some pages, because I do have some specific things. So this was a vintage file folder, and I just really loved the print. I just think the print is so cute. It definitely has that vibe. And then look, someone's note, hand weaving home study materials, good info. So I kept that on there, but I do have some pages from magazines. I'll go through a magazine, look for interesting words or interesting photos that I think, you know, I could definitely, one, use, but two, that I actually like. So that's kind of the big focus on it. It's just using things that you like. So we're going to take these out, maybe work with those. I also, though, have to the right, these are some past things. I've actually never made a glue book, but I've always cut out photos from magazines and words and stuff that I like. So I grabbed some of those, and I actually just used some page protectors, and I put some sticky notes on the inside right here. So you kind of write backwards on a sticky note and then stick it on there. But I have interiors, exteriors. This is like places, you know, florals, like outdoors, that kind of thing. I have words. I have cartoons and illustrations. And I have a few other ones, but I didn't feel like pulling those out. They didn't have much in them. I have people, food and drink. It's a big one. And yeah, so those are kind of some things that I separate my magazine photos into. But these are unsorted or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of look through and see where I want to start my first page. See, I just think that's cool. I don't know. And a lot of this is like fussy cutting, but I don't mind the occasional fussy cutting. Like that would be a cool background page, like right there. Okay. Let's do that one. Okay, that one's just talking to me. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I want to leave a little bit of it showing. So I'm just going to go along there. Okay, I'm just going to start gluing here. And I probably should have something underneath this, but we're just going to go for it. Hopefully this glue is good. I think it's good. I feel like I've used it. I don't know. Sometimes I buy glue sticks from different like thrift stores and stuff. And, you know, I have it seems like it's good. Like I'll open it and I'm like, oh, it's brand new. But then, you know, sometimes you get it home and it barely sticks. So we'll see. We might have to switch up the glue here. It is very rolly. I'll say that. Or, you know, it's pilly, I guess. Well, I hope you guys are having a good holiday. I know I did not get to finish my Christmas journal, which I was super bummed about. I think this is the first year since high school I have not finished one of those. So that makes me a little sad, but it's okay. I will always get more opportunities to make more journals, especially more Christmas journals. So I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, so I'm just smoothing this down, and hopefully y'all can see that. I'm like, let me know if you can't see it. Yeah, that'll work really well, Shayla. So I'm just smoothing this down. Nothing super fancy. Actually, it might just cut itself. We'll see. That actually went down pretty straight. Okay. And I have my craft knife somewhere. Oh, here we go. And bags at the ready. If you guys are looking for a way to pack some craft supplies, that was a video I should have done. I use a lot of Ziploc bags, and most of the time I can still reuse them. So I have to be really careful just to like gently cut this. There we go, good enough. Like I said, it's just for me, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then see, now we have another little strip that could be put into scraps. I like interesting pieces like that. I do see we have a little overhang, but we'll deal with that at the end. So, okay. Definitely water-based. It's making little creases. That's okay. So now we have this beautiful front page. I could just leave it like that, but I want to put something else on here. But in order to do that, I'm going to do some layering so that way it stands out. Let's see. Like I could do, I feel like something should be like, you know, right here. Okay, let's look. And I guess I should show you guys. A lot of these I get from different, okay, you know what? That's a good one. A lot of these I get from different magazines. These, obviously, for images. You know, I could probably just cut it. Making it complicated for myself. I tend to go for like the home magazines, not like the really, really tabloidy ones. I think if you come to mind, like People or Stars, I believe. At least here in the US. But I go for more of like the, you know, organize your home in 15 steps or something like that. Okay, I really like that. So let's cut a little bit of this off because I don't want all of it. But I tend to go for like, I think it's called Good Housekeeping. What's the other one? There's another one that I really like. Not Living Spaces. I think that's a I think that's a furniture store. Jeez, Shayla, where are you going with this? I'm trying to think. I don't know. It's something. It's like Living Home or I don't know. But okay, so this is a little bit long, but if we kind of go like that, then we can fit it. So, and I'm just gonna trim as far as I can, see if we can fit it then. Because I kind of like this little torn edge if I... Okay, so that's super cute, right? But let me go one step further. And I loved this room. I don't know if y'all saw this. So it was, I guess, like how someone decorated their space. But they put book pages all on their wall. And I thought that was perfect. It's a little reading nook. I have so many ideas for when I want to buy a house, but I don't know if I'd be that motivated to execute those as well as that person did. But I thought it was a great idea. Okay, so there we go. Maybe we will just cut it. Let's see. So this is just a lot of cutting. Like I said, it's just a relaxing craft day since I'm surrounded by boxes right now. And once I get my craft room the way, you know, I intend for it to stay, I'll definitely do if you guys would like to. So let me know in the comments. But I am 90% sure I would like to do a craft room tour and like show you guys not just like, you know, my furniture or what I use to store things, but actually show you guys, you know, the bins, what each bin has in it, kind of like a really detailed, I guess, show and tell of my room. So I think that would be neat. Okay, so this looks pretty good. It just has a little bit of overhang. So what we'll do is we'll just catty corner it. And I think that looks adorable. Okay, so let's do that. Let me go ahead. I need something to glue that on. Let's see. Make sure I have something I don't want in here. I'm in my big scrap pile right now. Okay, or maybe, oh wait, okay. So this one, I'm not the biggest fan of that paper, so we'll just use it as a glue paper. Okay, I'm gonna see if this Scotch craft stick is any better. This one just was kind of flaky on me. I don't know, maybe the glue was old. A lot of times I blame myself and not the glue, because like I said, I do buy it secondhand, so. But I hope you guys are having a good holiday, whatever holiday you may celebrate. I am not done Christmas shopping, unfortunately, but I'm almost there, so I'm pretty happy about that at least. But okay, so we put that guy in there, and what a cute first page. I think that one is good. So I'll take this side and actually cut it. Okay, and I kind of cut it a little bit, and I was cutting that this paper down to size, but that's okay. So let's see if I can do this here. Okay. Am I doing a good job? I don't know. I can't see. Okay. Maybe if I... Here, let's do it like that. That way, I know you can't really see this part. I'm sorry. All I'm doing is trimming off this paper here. Okay. Okay. As best as I can. And since this is a glue book, I'm not like, you know, I mean, it's never perfect in my world, but I'm not going to be super upset if it isn't as perfect as I would like for it to be. So no worries. Okay, so that's pretty good. My trash can is literally just a shopping bag right now, working with the bare bones, but we're getting there. So we made the first page, which is really cute. You can see that. It says, fill your house with stacks of books in all the crannies and in all the nooks. And man, isn't that true? At least for me. I have so many books, but I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. So, okay, let's pick another photo to be like our focal point. And for glue books, you don't have to center it around one picture. It can be multiple pictures in one setting. So, and I think for right now, I'm just going to skip pages. So I'll start on this page. And just so it doesn't get too bulky, and then I can always go back. Okay, I loved these. This one's probably from like an Elle magazine, I believe. But I just really liked I mean, look at that. That atmosphere looks really cool. I actually really want this part, so we're going to go with that first. And I think before I do that, I'm going to take some, let me see. I know I just wanted to use scraps, but I have such an inkling or such an inclination to use some music paper on the bottom of this. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pause you and grab a piece of music paper. Okay, I'm back. So I grabbed this. Definitely, I guess, falling apart here, but even more, better to use it. So I'm just going to use a fresh page back here. You probably should read to make sure there's nothing bad on it. Hopefully not. I mean, it's just mine, but I would like for it to be, you know, decent. So, so I think what I want to do first, let's go ahead and cut out this image because that probably will take a while. So, handy dandy scissors. And of course I can't find my fussy cutting scissors. So, you know, that's life. It's okay. Okay. So I cut that out, and I think So it's just gonna go to the edge here, but I want it to go, okay. So I gotta do this first. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna chop off this flaky bit over here, or the part that's, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Okay, let's chop this part off. Okay. This is college songs, so I don't know what that means, but apparently some college songs. Why do they all pick on Freshie? I'm guessing that means freshman. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. There we go. And I'm probably just gonna cut right here. Okay. And I'm gonna glue this down. Oh, okay, the song's called Freshie. I did not see that. That's funny though. So we'll put some glue down right there. We'll use this glue stick. Seems to work a little better. Make sure we get it in the corners really well. Don't want anything peeling up. I do like how big this glue stick is. Like this seems like a good glue stick for glue booking. I guess that's what it's called, glue booking. Okay, so let's put this down. And I think I was just gonna scoot it down in there. And I did go ahead and kind of let some overhang on there, but that's fine. So we put that down there, and then let's go ahead and, okay. I think this is gonna look really cool. Okay, so I'm actually gonna cut this part off. I was gonna leave it, but just go for it naturally. All right, so now we have that. Look at how neat that looks. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue down to like right there. That way I know where I need to glue to. Okay, and then we'll kind of fill in the rest of the glue as needed, so. Nice and flat. And you can also take a bone folder if you have one. I don't know where mine's at, but if you do have one of those, you can definitely use that as well. Okay. Perfect. So now we have this really cool page, which I'm really excited about. And then I think I want to, in using the rest of this image, I think, wouldn't it be cool if I cut her out? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna cut around the sides here. And this stuff I probably won't save, only because I have a ton of small scraps already, and I don't need any more. So let's see how well we can cut her out. And I'm gonna give her a little bit of, like I'm not gonna cut right up to the image. She'll have a little frame, I guess. Pro tip is to turn your paper and not your scissors when you're cutting. That way it becomes more accurate. Or it's more accurate when you cut anyways. So just keep turning and turning. I say that and then I don't follow my own rule. Nice. Oh, goodness. Okay. So see how she kind of has a little, I don't know if you can see that edge here. That's what I'm trying to go for. It's turned out pretty well. Okay. I remember when I was little, I wanted to do modeling. That was one of my aspirations when I was young. And so my mom took me to this, like one of those talent, you know, meet and greet type things with a bunch of other kids. It's not just you. And so then, you know, I get there and there's all these like girls and stuff. And I think I was just so beside myself. I actually ended up, you know, my mom's like, is this something like you would really want to do? And I ended up, you know, turning my head the other way and saying, no, I don't think it is. But man, do I love some outfits that they wear. Oh, look how cute. That makes her look so pretty. So maybe we'll do like, I do like this on her, but maybe I could go and do like a, like maybe she is there. That looks so neat. Okay, let's do that. And I'm actually going to just rip it. And I think what I want to do is ink it up. So, okay, that looks good. Sorry, this is a lot of me just processing, I'm sure, if you can't tell. And we'll use black soot. This is Distress Oxide, Ranger, Tim Holtz inks. I think they make a black soot ink as well. Where I'm at, they don't carry a lot of the Distress inks, unfortunately. They carry like the Distress Oxides, which, you know, is fine. It's not that big of a deal, but it'd be nice to have the variety. I know you can buy them online too, but I think they're definitely more expensive online, or at least, I don't know, where I look. I don't think I've gone to the actual, like Tim Holtz online store, so maybe it's better that way. Okay, get this last little bit. Okay, so there we go. It has that kind of burnished look. And then we can just put it on the edge here. And I think if we do that, she'll look like she's, maybe we can put her, I feel like there needs to be like a word here or something. So we'll do that next. Let's do that. So let's set her aside. And I have my lovely handy dandy words category. Words. Okay. So let's see if there's a good words in here. And I already see one that might work. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. So adorable. Okay, I like her like right there, and then this party of none. I think we should probably ink it a little bit though. Just a little bit. Little tiny bit. Okay. Beautiful. Party of none. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue that. For smaller things like this, instead of using that paper, I'm just going to run it across my glue stick. That way I know every little bit gets some glue on it. Perfect. Stick that right on there. And then we'll put this one, let me see. Oh, here it is. I was looking for my glue paper. So I do have a funny story to tell you guys. And I just realized I didn't glue that down yet. That's okay. Okay. So I have a funny story to tell you guys. And I laughed just thinking about it because it's ridiculous. So my husband and I, we moved into the apartment before the one we just moved into. You know, he had taken apart the bed frame, and he along with movers helped transport the bed to the new place, you know, and he set the bed up because he knew how to take it apart, so he put it back together. And we got to the new place and we were like, wow, this bed is not as comfortable as we remember it being. I mean, mind you, it's not like it was a cheap bed, and it's not that old either. And, you know, it was at the old place, like the old place, it was pretty comfortable. Well, so as we are fixing to move again, we move the bed, don't think anything of it. And as we're setting up the bed here, the bed, you know, we had gotten on it and we were like, why does it feel different? And mind you, at the last place, we had bought a mattress topper. Actually, my mother-in-law gifted us a mattress topper that, while was incredibly soft and amazing, you know, we felt like it was a little too soft, you know, but then you take it off and then our bed was really hard. So we kind of got spoiled to the softness, basically. So then, fast forward to now, you know, I'm laying on the bed and I'm like, what's different about this? Because we didn't have the mattress topper, but it felt very nice. Like, it was firm but soft, you know, not too soft. It felt like our old bed. And then I realized that my husband at the last place had put our mattress on upside down. So like the bottom, I guess, was firmer than the top. So we were sleeping on our mattress backwards basically the whole time for, I would say, like almost 6 months. But I'm glad we realized that now. So now our bed is back to normal. But we had a good laugh about that when we were setting it up. So that was pretty funny. Oh, goodness. Sometimes I call him Sparky from, if you guys know, you know, the National Lampoon's series. The husband, because Lord bless his soul, he always tries to do the right thing, and you know, sometimes it ends up not going according to plan. I would say oftentimes. So, but you know, it was oh no, it started gluing it. But we had a good laugh about it. You know, it was all good. So that's just another one of his things. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this. I think this turned out really well. So I could, if I wanted to, get like crazy with it. I have these gelatos here. Let me see what colors I have. If I have like a good pink, maybe that one. This one's watermelon. That one might be good. Okay. Let's see. This one is like a frosty. Let's see if this does anything. Like, what should we do? What should we like color? I feel like we should just add something. Like here, maybe. Okay. And then we can like spread it out a little bit. So gelatos, they're like I said, they're pastels, so they're very spreadable, but they're kind of like a mixed media, I guess, type product. Isn't it all mixed media, you know, when it comes to journaling? What's the difference? Okay, so we got some I actually think that looks kind of cool. It gives it that distress look, you know, so I actually am a fan of that. Works for me. Okay, let's add just a little more in this corner. Okay. Just want there to be like spots, you know, where it looks super distressed. Okay, so I'm a fan of that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. So just gave it like a tiny sheen, or, you know, hint of pink. And then when I trim it, you know, part of it will be uncolored. So, okay. Let's move on here. Let me see if I can trim this really quick. We'll try and get like 4 or 5 pages done because this is pretty fun. I'm actually relaxed. I know. And I hope you guys are having a relaxed Sunday. Let's see. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn it this way. Okay. Turn it this way. And if you wanted to, because it's just, you know, your book, you could just leave these things on here until like the very, very end, like when you fill it up, and then just like go through and trim all of them. That could definitely be a possibility. So, okay, so I just trimmed that. Super cute. So let's go on to the next page. Scoot that out of the way. Okay, what else can we do here? Let me scoot those out of the way. Let's see, let's go through our stack here. Okay, so we did one of her, so let's do something different. I do like these little butterflies, that's cute. That's kind of neat. We'll probably have like a gelato that looks like that color. Maybe, we'll see. That one's pretty cool. Those are neat. I like those ladies. They look like classy ladies. Okay. Okay, I have an idea, so let's go with that. Those two for now, and then we'll go. So I do like this photo. It's very avant-garde or whatever. I think I just said that wrong. Don't come at me. Okay, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this here. So it'll give me a nice straight line. Okay. Perfect. And while I'm at it, I'm going to cut a little bit off of each side so it'll fit. Let me see here. Okay, let's go ahead and cut that. Okay, and then we'll cut this too. Okay, so we have this, and I'm going to put it right there, and then I think I'm going to gelato here, and then I'm going to fussy cut these out and do some sort of like interesting thing with it, so you'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down, and just so I know where I need to be out here. Okay. Now you do, I think with the gelatos, you have to be careful with where you get your glue, because any part that has glue on it, the gelato, I don't think will adhere to, which makes sense. It repels it. I mean, I guess, you know, for glue purposes, it doesn't make sense, but for those two types of things, it makes sense. Because they're both kind of like waxy in a sense. I don't know. I'm not making any. Y'all just don't listen to me. You know, just do your own thing. We all know how that goes when you listen to me, so. Okay, so we put that guy down there. Super fancy. Looks like I spilled like pea soup or something. Okay, so we have, this is kiwi. I don't think that's it. This one is iced pear. I don't know if you can see these. These are Faber-Castells gelatos. I actually got a huge lot of these with only a few of them being used from eBay for like $20, and then I had to pay like $6 shipping. But for one of these, like one pack of these, I think they're like $12 to $15. And for how many I got, I think I got like 2 to 3 packs worth, a little over 2 packs worth. So I think it was worth it. Okay, so there's that one, which is margarita mix. Okay, got any other ones? Here's another one. And this one is limoncello. So what do we think? Out of all the colors, I don't know if you can see. Let me bring you down here. Jeez. So out of all these colors, which one would you say is the closest? I think it's probably going to be margarita mix. It's a close second, I think, for iced pear. But I think we're going to go margarita mix. Now that I look at it, it does not look. That one looks a little bit. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, we're just going to use this one and go with it. We're just going to go with it. This is pretty fun. I don't think I've used my pastels that much. So this is actually really fun for me, at least. And you could use regular pastels for this. You could use paint. Paint's super cool. And I think I'm just going to go on the edge here. Just, you know, just saying hi, saying what's up with my gelatos. My gelato is saying what's up. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it's doing. Oh goodness, what a video. Okay. I do want to get like a good amount of color. So then I could go and like smear it, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna say no. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll just smooth out a little bit of it. Kind of makes it a little, honestly, it looks a little brighter when I do that. Okay, well, we'll just smooth it out. Plans changed. Plans changed, Buster. Okay. All right. So we're going to cut this out now. Bring it back up a little bit here. So my my cat and my dog have acclimated pretty well to, and I do want to get kind of close this time. I feel like I'll be able to. They've acclimated pretty well to the new place. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but definitely a lot faster than before. I felt like the last time we moved, which was to the new apartment, it was not a piece of cake for at least my cat. She was a little on edge for a while, but within a day here, she was like, okay, I got this. So I don't know, maybe it was, we did something right, I guess. Okay. And I'm just cutting this as best as I can. You know, if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Who says it needs to be perfect? Okay. don't know about y'all, but I cannot wear heels like this. These heels are way too tall. Break an ankle. Break both of my ankles. Okay. Sorry, I was really concentrating there if you couldn't tell. Now I'm going to chop this off here. And then let's go ahead and do a fine tune. The shoe. Okay, look at that. So legs is gonna go right here, I think. Okay, and then I feel like we need some sort of like word. Always a word, right? Gotta get the last word in. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, what about we risked it all? So I think yes, but let's dig into our scraps because I want to back it on something to make it more like huzzah. To give it some pop, you know? Look at this. I kind of like that, but another day, another time. Not right now. Ooh, look at this. Classified advertising. What if I just like chopped this part off? This is from an old work basket. Actually, it's from November 19. I don't know if you can see that. November 1967. Okay. Let me see if I can get just some more light over here. Hang on. Hang on. Come on. I don't know if I'm pressing. Oh. There it is. There's the light. Okay. So I'm thinking, I know I chopped this off, but what if we put like, okay, who likes that? Is that a yes? Are we good? Maybe. I feel like I need to like ink it or something. But it does not look bad. I like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue down this first. Oh, look at that. Draw a kitten. Oh, you may win a $675 scholarship. Okay, that's pretty good for 1967. I think that's like a, is that a whole scholarship? Does anyone know? All right, let's go ahead and glue this puppy down. Okay. And then we're just gonna stick it kind of, and you can use vintage things, you could use just regular like scrapbook paper. I'm just using whatever's in my scraps. So if it's vintage, then great. If it's not, no worries. Okay. And I think that's neat because then you can open it up and you see that. So that will be cute. Let's go ahead and glue this guy. This is actually pretty therapeutic. It's just kind of gluing some stuff down and doing some art expression. There's not a teacher behind you watching your every move. So whenever I was in college, I started out as an art major, believe it or not. And I was a biology major. But started out as an art major, and I didn't realize how rigorous an art degree was. I mean, I think it was like, you know, I'm sure there's different art degrees, and I hope I'm not offending anyone, but I definitely did not realize that there were so many different art degrees. And so I just picked one that I thought, you know, was something that I was interested in. And I don't know if that was it or not, but long story short, I did not do well as an art major. Because, you know, I feel like whenever I make things that I want to make, then it's easier for me to do that. You know, it comes naturally. But, you know, whenever someone's twisting your hand and telling you to, you know, draw 20 sketches by tomorrow, and they all have to be about this one, you know, subject, or it's this one photo 20 different ways, and, you know, it gets a little demotivating, you know, it gets taken out of you a little bit. So I was not a fan, but it was all right. I made it through a semester, and then I said never again. So and then I changed. But okay, so I can't tell. I do like it, like right there. And I guess if I'm doing that and I want it to open, I should probably put it underneath. So we'll do that. But I think I also want something, some little pop. Oh, look at the little bugs. How cute but creepy is that? Okay, let's do that. So first thing, we'll just glue this down. Oh, everything's sticking. Okay. Let me see. Find a spot that's not sticky yet. I don't know if you guys are watching. I have started, I think, the second episode of, well, I watched all of Wednesday, the Netflix series. Oh my goodness, such a great series. I think everyone pretty much liked it. But it was so great. I hope they make another season. Tim Burton is, I mean, he's amazing. And so is Danny Elfman, who does like most of the sound scores, or like the music. He is also very great. They typically go like hand in hand. I feel like they usually always work together. But I was watching the Harry and Meghan documentary series. My husband and I, we just really like documentaries, so we've been watching that. But if y'all know of anything good to watch, or especially a documentary, I'm always on the lookout, so please let me know. I do also want to watch Willow. I saw the original movie with like Val Kilmer in it, but they created a series now on Disney Plus. So I'm definitely going to give that a go. We'll see if it's good or not, but I have high hopes. I loved that movie. There's so many good movies like that. So one of my favorite movies growing up, I used to watch it with my grandma all the time, like on repeat, literally, but was Labyrinth with David, I think it's Bowie, David Bowie, or Bowie, David Bowie. But such a fan, Jennifer Connelly, David Bowie, because it's like Bowie knife, right? But man, what a great movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so what do we think of this page? Pretty neat. I think maybe we could put something right here, like a little something. I don't know. Let's see, maybe if we like did a little rip ski and then just did like, I feel like yes, but maybe make it longer, you know? Maybe just get some good tear action. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Like it. Okay, so let's glue that down. This one's getting all the stops. And I guess things are sticking to this now, so It is what it is. Just becomes one massive glue thing. Okay, put it up to the edge here. Okay, perfect. All right, let's chop this off. Okay, super cute. Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and stop there because I know I'm probably close to the hour, if not already there. But let's go ahead and go through what we made today. So we just did, I'm sorry, that's my cat. She's climbing on boxes. Mama, quit it. Okay, so what we went through, or what we made. So first page, pretty simple, just getting our little toes in the water. Just cute little magazine page and then a quote. I feel like the theme for this whole thing is going to be quotes, because I don't know, I feel like I always need some words on a page apparently. So quote, and then there is a kind of quote right there or something. This one's actually pretty cool. I really like it. Super neat. So that one's really neat. And then we have this one. This one we branched out a little bit. Has a little flippy here. And I could even put some like cute little paper or something here. I mean, you could keep adding to this as you find things. So, and then there's just some music paper. Super cute. We did some gelato. But yeah, so we made these 3 pages. I'm pretty proud of them. I hope you got your hands dirty today. I hope you did some relaxing crafting. If you guys like this video, please like this video so I know that you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know when I release my next video. I'm hoping to have my next video out on Tuesday. If not, it will probably be on Wednesday. But no more than 2 days. That's my rule. So after I move, of course. So, you know, hoping to get on a good schedule for the next year. I would like to be consistent. It makes me feel better. And I'm sure you guys like to be able to look forward to content and know that it's going to come out on a consistent basis. So with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Get those hands dirty, get into some papers, and just have some fun. But thanks so much for watching, and until the next one, bye guys.